Wow. Okay, seriously? Did not see that coming.
How can you carry Mythal's soul if you're not an elf?
Her spark has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in thought and circumstance. Mathal's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kinship.
Uh-huh. Well,
You would have met Solus in the Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed Mythal's memories. At the time, I thought Solus a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
okay.
Do you have information we can use against Gillinan or Elganon? Or Solus?
The last time Mythal faced Elganon and Gillinan, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solus?
You may recall he murdered Mythal's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right.
So nothing that can really help us now. Okay. Huh. Wow, that's unexpected. Still, once again, I'd love to know what happened to your son, Morgan. Where's he? Surely he's got to be at least, like, somewhere in his, like, late teens, early 20s, right? Because he was 10 last we saw an Inquisition, and how long's it been since then? 10 years? So he's got to be at least 20, I'd say.
You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mythal.
I am not Mythal in her entirety, but yes. The Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
Well,
I should ask you. Mythal knew Solus better than anyone.
I would influence your answer. Or do you mean to discover if I would stand directly against the Dread Wolf, were there a need?
Would you?
I shall aid you in any way, but that, even had I the power. What has passed between Solus and Mythal, I beg you, do not ask this of me again.
well. Doesn't know it. What do I make of him? He's torn but doesn't know it. Crap. He's torn but doesn't know it. Doesn't know it's one of the two. He's trying to. Pitying him, I suppose. Huh. He's trying to help. Dunno. He's trying to help. I don't know. Doesn't know it. Huh. I don't know.
Every decision he made, Solus thought he could save people. Stop things from getting worse. Now his only way forward is a plan so terrible his last friends had to stop it.
An unfortunate belief that all paths are closed but those one has already taken.
There might have been a better choice.
'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Okay. Maybe. Not alarming at all.
If that's what it takes,
Such determination. Have you not even a tremor of doubt?
wouldn't do me any good.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own Lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solus recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
Whoa, I'm definitely going to be doing that.
Another fragment of Mythal, in addition to the one inside you.
You are aware of what the word fragment means, are you not? One small piece of many, formed when something greater is broken. The first elves were spirits, as you well know, and when a spirit is broken, it may shatter into pieces, each holding part of the original. Among the ancient elves who became known as gods, Dirthaman and his brother, Falondine, are but one example.
You make it sound like this piece of Mythal is going to attack me.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Gellanane, or against the Dreadwolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
Wow, okay. Well, you can bet your ass I'll be coming back to this later on.
What kind of spirit was Mythal before she became an elf? I know Solus is elven for pride.
Mythal enjoyed ruling and having power, but it came not from the overweening desire to crush resistance, as is the case with Elganon. The emotion that inspired her might best be described as benevolence, a guiding hand, inclined to kindness. But like any spirit, when angered or twisted against her purpose, a more violent aspect arose. Where the Dreadwolf's wisdom gave way to pride when the world did not meet his standards, Mythal's benevolence gave way to retribution. After all, when kindness fails, the guilty must be punished.
You would know this aspect of Mythal better than anyone. Could you try talking to her?
I dare say she would attack me on sight.
Spirits can't get along with fragments of each other.
Spirits, certainly. But the aspects of a self-righteous god who have walked different paths for ages? One bears the insult of her betrayal by the Evanurus, and then by Solus, as fresh wounds, insult upon injury. The other once fell in love with an Alamari chieftain and lived happily in a swamp for centuries. Each reminds the other that another path existed, that they could have been wrong, and nothing angers Mythal like being wrong.
Nothing? Really? Found that hard to believe, but okay. Any suggestions?
If I were to try to talk with her, do you have any suggestions?
She will demand respect, but detest flattery. She appreciates righteous anger, but will not tolerate pity. She is, for want of better phrasing, prickly. But if you are determined to try, then I wish you luck.
Okay, then.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
I only ask that you reflect upon what I have said. The Dreadwolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks. There, you have the advantage of him.
Whoa. Damn. This should be good. Oh, this should be good. Alright, cool. Interesting. Well, definitely not going to be doing that yet. Not yet. Nope, nope. Not yet. I don't think so. Let's see. Deep sorrows. What is this? Regrets of the Dreadwolf. Find the fragment of Mythal on the crossroad. Find the fragment of Mythal on the crossroads. Oh boy. Oh boy, well, I'm gonna wait until I'm level 40, and then I'll do that. Definitely. Definitely. So yeah, I'm not gonna track that yet. Definitely not. What about something else? The Waiting Stone. Crossroads. Alright, well, we're gonna have to go here first. Definitely gonna go to Weishaupt first. The only question is, though, do I want... I don't know. Let me see. Go to Weishaupt Fortress. What's this? Ah, the Deep Roads. Nice, that's cool. Oh boy. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to wait for just a second so I can go to the bathroom, but okay. I'm gonna stop recording here for just a second, then resume afterwards. Okay.